Hello, 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 wonder people. This is Dr. Nicole coming to you at the end of this incredible week number 34. I am thrilled to be with you here and just coming in, listen, saying, welcome. You made it to or through another week. And you know what that means? It's Friday here in the United States. So that means it is Freestyle Fridays. But before we get to what time it is, let me tell you where it is that you have landed. So remember, I am Dr. Nicole. I am your guide at the side, your partner in possibility. I am your rise and ride. I am your possibility champion, cheering you on forever. That's who I am, and this is where you've landed. Listen, you're in practicing positivity, the studio. So this space that I've created and have invited you all over, wow, a few years now to come into this dynamic shared learning laboratory for building, curating, collecting, sharing these dynamic, ongoing practices where we nurture what gives us energy, what gives us vitality, what gives us zest for that L, I, F, and E. So, what that means here is what fills us and reminds us of a sense of love, what connects us to our own inspiration, what is it that reminds us about that thing, that faithfulness to that thing that we feel like we were made for, we were designed for, a sense of freedom in living an extraordinary, exceptional experience, this thing we call life. That's what we do here. So, listen, remember, and we have a little magic formula that we work with here in the studio, and we give a little insight, share a little practice, and have a little magic pause where we can just take a moment to breathe and dial in to this practice of positivity, this experience of that LIFE and the practices that allowed us to experience it more intentionally, more consciously, and more proactively, not waiting for, kind of the moment to be right or the weather to be right or the temperature to be right. And you notice how all the right, 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 right. No, we're declaring it, we're intending it, we're choosing it, and we are going about creating the conditions for our own flourishing. What allows us to thrive? That's what this insight practice and pause is intended to do. So listen, on Freestyle Friday, the insights are about what you and I can kind of co-create together. So what I am hoping to do is remember that as we get into this, I want you to grab something to write with, grab something to write on, whether that's getting your keys, getting your fingers on the keys, grabbing a pencil, some piece of paper, a journal, pulling up a blank spot on your screen, whatever that is. But listen, it's Freestyle Fridays. Come through, turn up. Here is our opportunity just to take a collective breath. It's the evening here on the eastern side of the United States. So if you're out on the West Coast, some of my friends out there in the Southwest on the West Coast, in Las Vegas, Nevada, in Denver, Colorado, not quite out there in the West Coast, but headed there in Denver. If you're out there, gosh, in Seattle and Oregon, some of my folks up there all the way through California, this is an opportunity as you're wrapping up your week to take a moment and celebrate what is it that this practice, this intentional crafting, creating, kind of like you kneading the dough on this positivity. What is that created for you? What's emerged? What can you notice as you look back? So, it's this is our freestyle moment. So there's, not a whole bunch that I want to give you. I just want to give you a little bit to spark off, right? To spark a moment of reflection for you. So here's this, here's the practice prompt. Just wanting you to take a moment to pause, bring yourself fully present to this moment. Breathe. Bring your intention to the breath right now together. Let yourself breathe in, breathe out. And this, as you breathe in on this next breath, come fully present to this moment. Breathe in your full presence. Breathe in your full energy. Breathe in your full focus. Breathe in the joys of the week. Breathe in where you had a spark of hope or encouragement or empowerment. Breathe in. And don't forget to breathe out in all that breathing in. So here's the prompt. Take a second as you're thinking back over this week. What is a win that you want to celebrate? It may not be significant to anybody else, but it's significant to you. Anyone else may not, quote, get it, but you do. What's a win that you want to celebrate this week? What's a point of grace? You couldn't have set it up better yourself if you tried. Where did you were in the right place at the right time. And something just happened that gave you such an energy boost, that gave you such a sense of, gosh, it's going to be okay. Gosh, I really feel great. Gosh, I look good. What is it? A point of grace. Maybe it's a point of gratitude, something that you are very aware as you come to the conclusion of this week 34 of this here year 2025, something that you're very grateful for, that you can recognize it and appreciate it with intention and purpose. Or a point of pride, something that you were able to accomplish, achieve. And it may be a pride in yourself. Maybe you showed up in a way this week that gives you a sense of pride. You set a line in the sand and you held it this week. This is a moment where that fire-breathing dragon called imposter syndrome was rearing its ugly head again this week, and you could see the smoke coming out of its nostrils, and you slayed that dragon and you said, not today. This is my time. You're not going to steal my joy. You're not going to steal my confidence. You're not going to steal my sense of pride. I'm doing it today. Take a moment. Allow yourself. Write it down. What do you want to celebrate this week? What do you want to remember a few weeks ago? What do you want to savor? Or not a few weeks, a few days. What do you want to savor this week? What's a person that you saw that inspired you this week? When are you going to tell them what they did that you admire or that has inspired you? Write it down. I'm going to give you just 10 seconds, just 10 seconds to write that practicing positivity. That love note is what I really wanted to say. A love note to yourself. A love note that says, oh, I'm celebrating with you this week. Oh, I'm so proud. I'm so grateful. I'm just going to let you have the music, have your moment. Enjoy. Okay. I hope y'all can hear my music this week. I'm working on it. I'm working on my tech. I'm working on my tech. So now, as you wrap up wherever you are, wherever you are, you don't have to have the whole thing written out right now. And I don't want to put any damper on this moment of you going back and celebrating. Put just a nice little bookend here. Remember, we want to come in and have this practice of positivity. We want to come in on our Friday freestyle, celebrate together, and we want to do it in 10 minutes or less. And listen, I'm at 10 minutes, 23 seconds. So here's what I want to tell you. Remember, as we're coming into this thing, hey, like, subscribe, share. If this will inspire somebody, just having a moment where they can come in and they can remember what there is to celebrate this week. What do they want to put a marker in, put a pin in it this week so that they can remember the goodness that they've experienced this week, the good that they shared with someone else this week, how you lifted somebody up this week. Listen, share this video with folks, share this live stream with folks so that they can have their moment to pause, to breathe, and to notice what they can appreciate, what positivity, how it's working not just through them, but on them. Let's share, share, share. Listen, you can always find me at tgcconsultinginc.com. And also, listen, if you're interested in more tools, prompts to up level and to keep your positivity fire burning bright, you can find me right at you can sign up actually right for that email at the link that you see at the bottom of your screen. So, with that, I will let you all have your evening, let you go, share, share, share the good stuff. And I am looking forward to seeing you. Remember, tomorrow is Saturday Sound Off. So when we come back into the studio tomorrow, come through, turn up, want to hear and see what you have on your mind. And by the way, in the comments, let us know what you are appreciating, what you're celebrating. Share your wins. Remember, as we build our collective database of positivity, listen, your win might be the inspiration that puts some wind in my sails as I head into whatever life is serving up for me this weekend. So, with that, I leave it to you. Let us know in the comments, what are you celebrating? What are you appreciating? It's Friday Freestyle. Let us know. And I will see you back here tomorrow for Saturday Sound Off. Be well, my friends. Be well and keep striving, keep thriving. And I'll see you soon.